I know that you can't advise President Ruto. He has advisors, but Ruto advises his advisors on how to advise him. There is no fight here. These are games, these are gimmicks. And I want Kenyans to remember this day that these people are going to work together. You know, these people have lost favor in the eyes of wananchi everywhere in this country. To be specific, in Central Region, where they promised heaven but delivered the Mount Kenya region, the people of the Mount Kenya region, to hell. There is no fight here. These people are pretending so that they can get the people of Mount Kenya. I want to tell the Kikuyus, as Babu Owino, I'm your son-in-law, be careful with these two musketeers. Number one, the finance bill is so hurtful to Kenyans. A government that is increasing taxes to her citizens is not a caring government. And the blame will not only go to the Finance Committee, but the blame will also go to the President of the Republic of Kenya, who has refused to help Kenyans. He wakes up in the morning, the intention is to punish Kenyans. If he doesn't punish Kenyans, then he's not okay. And that is why the President has decided to increase taxes. This blame should not go to anybody else but the President, because he's the one who is claiming that he wants more revenue. But we've said times and again that increasing the revenue, increasing taxation will make the government collect less revenue. Why? Because of low demand and hence low supply. There will be no businesses, killing businesses. You've seen the pressure that the manufacturers had yesterday. They are really hurting. So we are at a level where we cannot manufacture, we cannot produce. Why? Because of high taxation. They're even threatening to leave the country and invest in other countries. And therefore, we are going to bring amendments to that effect to ensure that the clauses which are hurting Kenyans will bring amendments, irrespective of whether they will shoot it down or not. I know that several members of parliament here will be bought, will be given money by the president, but we will stand our ground. We will fight for Kenyans because that is the right thing that we should be doing. So whether they shoot it down or not, we will stand and be counted as the few. I will stand and be counted as one of the few members of parliament who stood with Kenyans. Because Kenyans are hurting, they can't take children to school because there is no school fees. They can't start businesses because there is no capital. They can't even afford a meal. If they afford breakfast, they have to forget about lunch or supper. So these Kenyans are hurting. The border riders are hurting. Those who are going from Jengo are hurting. Mama Mbogas are hurting. Everybody, including you and myself, we are hurting. And we can't sleep pretty, dreaming, while our people are hurting. But if you promise an easier life and 2 years down the line, you tax Kenyans, is that an easier life? That is a difficult life. You'd rather not tax Kenyans and don't give them anything. They will struggle and get something. You'd rather just do things which benefit the community, like construction of proper infrastructure, roads, and also provision of jobs. Talk about provision of water, because water is a main challenge in Nairobi and other parts of this country. Just do that alone. We don't expect much from you because there are resources. So utilize that resource, the resources that are available effectively to help people. So if you promised that you will make life easy, why are you making it difficult? I know that you can't advise President Ruto. He has advisors, but Ruto advises his advisors on how to advise him. He doesn't take any advice. So therefore, we members of parliament who are with the people, we will always fight for the people. We will always be on the side of the people, by the people. Yes. He will advise you on how to advise him. Yes. So I want to talk about the purported fight as is put by the President of the Republic of Kenya, William Ruto, and Rigathi Gachagua. And I want to state clearly that there is no fight here. These are games, these are gimmicks. And I want Kenyans to remember this day that these people are going to work together. You know, these people have lost favor in the eyes of wananchi everywhere in this country. To be specific, in Central Region, where they promised heaven but delivered the Mount Kenya region, the people of the Mount Kenya region, to hell. And right now, people are hurting in Mount Kenya, and therefore the only way to bring Mount Kenya together is to bring the sympathy strategy. It's called the sympathy strategy, where The president purports to be fighting his deputy intentionally, and they've agreed for that matter, so that the people from Mount Kenya can rally behind Rigathi and say that one of our own is being fought, and they all rally behind him, because they had all lost favor in both Rigathi and Ruto. And therefore, after that, after some time in the future, all people from Mount Kenya shall have rallied behind Rigathi, and Rigathi will still deliver them to Ruto, purporting that they have made up and that there is peace that has been brokered. And therefore, there is no fight here. There is no fight here. These people are pretending so that they can get the people of Mount Kenya. I want to tell the Kikuyus, as Babu Owino, I'm your son-in-law, be careful with these two musketeers. These people are lying to you, and I can tell you they are going to work again in future. This war that is being purportedly fought now is to rally you behind one person so that you are delivered later on back to the person who has the knife, who is ready to chop off your heads. These people have no good intentions to help you, but to destroy you. Join us. Join this side, and let us deal with these people. Asante.